What if I told you there is a community in the mountains of Vietnam who believe their ancestor was not a man, but a dog? Not a metaphor, not a symbol. A celestial being with 5-colored fur who crossed an ocean, killed a tyrant king, married a princess, and became the father of an entire people. In remote highland villages, his name is still chanted in rituals that last 3 days and 3 nights. His image is stitched into wedding garments. His presence is remembered in sacred taboos, even in what is forbidden to eat. Who was this dragon dog? Why does an entire ethnic group trace its bloodline to him? And how has this belief survived for centuries in the mist-covered mountains of northern Vietnam? Today on Sacred Trails, we step into the spiritual world of the Jiao, where myth is ancestry, and the dog is not an animal, but a king. Vietnam Sacred Trails. Hidden within the rugged highlands of northern Vietnam lives the Jiao people, an ethnic community numbering more than 750,000. They inhabit mountainous provinces such as Ha Giang, Lao Cai, and Yen Bai. The Jiao are divided into 7 major subgroups: Red Jiao, Jiao Quan Chet, Jiao Logang, Jiao Tien, Jiao Quan Trang, Jiao Than A, and Jiao Lan Tien. Their clothing differs, their dialects shift subtly from valley to valley, yet all share one spiritual origin. They revere a common ancestor known as Ban Vuong. Anthropologists trace the Jiao to the ancient Bac Viet cultural sphere, communities believed to have existed since the Jong Son era. Over centuries of migration and adaptation, the Jiao preserved not only their language and dress, but also a mythic worldview that continues to shape their identity. At the heart of that worldview stands a being, both animal and divine. In Jiao cosmology, the beginning of their people lies in the story of Ban Ho, later honored as Ban Vuong. But Ban Ho was not born human. He was described as a Long Kuyen, a dragon dog sent down from heaven. His fur shimmered in 5 radiant colors. He possessed strength beyond mortal limits and intelligence guided by divine purpose. According to oral tradition, during the reign of King Ban Vuong, the kingdom was threatened by invasion from a rival warlord known as Chao Vuong. Desperate to save his land, the king declared that whoever defeated the enemy would be granted the hand of his daughter in marriage. It was Ban Ho who answered. He swam across the sea for 7 days and 7 nights, crossing vast waters to reach the enemy's palace. One evening, as Chao Vuong lay intoxicated, the dragon dog seized his moment. He killed the warlord and returned triumphantly with the enemy's head. True to his promise, King Ban Vuong gave his daughter to Ban Ho. In some versions of the legend, Ban Ho requested to retreat into the mountains before assuming human form. There, away from the royal court, he transformed. No longer entirely beast, no longer entirely divine, he became human and fathered 12 children, 6 sons and 6 daughters. These 12 children became the ancestors of the 12 Jiao clan surnames: Ban, Lan, Mun, Huyen, Jiang, Tran, Luong, Tong, Puong, Joy, Lu, and Triu. From this lineage, the Jiao people were born. After the king's death, Ban Ho came to be known as Ban Vuong, ancestor king. He taught his descendants how to cultivate rice, weave cloth, and live harmoniously with mountain spirits. In some Jiao traditions, Ban Vuong is even associated with Ban Ko, the primordial creator deity of the cosmos. This connection elevates him beyond clan founder to cosmic force, linking the Jiao not only to a royal ancestor, but to the origin of the universe itself. The legend of Ban Ho is not confined to mythic memory. It is actively reenacted through ritual. Each year, after Lunar New Year, many Jiao communities hold the Ban Vuong festival, a sacred ceremony honoring their ancestor. In some villages, it is conducted within family homes. In others, such as communities in Ha Giang, it becomes a collective event uniting entire clans. Preparation begins days in advance. Offerings include sticky rice, ritual cakes, incense, paper votives, white pigs, and jars of sacred rice wine. A shaman constructs 2 altars, one dedicated to Ban Vuong, another to family ancestors. The ceremony may last 3 days and 3 nights. During this time, the shaman chants the origin story of Ban Ho in ancient ritual language. The myth is not simply told, it is invoked. Through recitation, song, and symbolic gesture, the ancestor spirit is invited to return and witness the devotion of his descendants. The Jiao believe that honoring Ban Vuong ensures blessings, protection from illness, fertility for crops, harmony within families, and spiritual balance between worlds. For them, the ancestor is not distant history. He remains present. From this ancestral myth emerges one of the most profound taboos within Jiao culture, the traditional prohibition against eating dog meat. Because the dog is regarded as the primordial ancestor, consuming its flesh is considered an act of spiritual betrayal. It is not merely dietary choice, it is a violation of lineage. Among many Jiao communities, especially in more remote villages, this taboo is strictly observed. During festivals, rituals, or ancestral ceremonies, eating dog meat is absolutely forbidden. Some communities permit it only outside the home, never within the sacred domestic space where ancestors are believed to dwell. The reasoning is deeply spiritual. The Jiao believe that disrespecting the totem animal may bring misfortune, illness, or loss of ancestral protection. In certain cases, those who violate the taboo must perform apology rituals conducted by a shaman, offering prayers and sacrifices to seek forgiveness from Ban Ho's spirit. Elders speak of nights when the ancestor spirit appears in the form of a great dog, standing atop a mountain ridge beneath the full moon, watching, guarding, remembering. Whether taken literally or symbolically, the message is clear. The ancestor sees. The the spiritual significance of the dog extends beyond ritual and taboo. It is woven into material culture itself. Djao clothing is among the most elaborate of Vietnam's ethnic groups. Many garments incorporate 5 primary colors: red, green, yellow, white, and black, said to reflect the 5-colored fur of Ban Ho. Among the Djao Tian subgroup, embroidered dog motifs appear prominently on garments. Some blouses feature up to 16 stylized dogs, each in a distinct posture, guarding, bowing, watching the 4 directions. These motifs are believed to ward off evil spirits and protect the wearer. Clothing becomes more than decoration. It becomes spiritual armor. In certain wedding traditions, brides wear headdresses shaped like a stylized dog's head, commemorating the marriage between the dragon dog ancestor and the princess. Some skirts include trailing panels interpreted as symbolic tails. On the chest or back of garments, square embroidered panels known as the Seal of Ban Vuong symbolize ancestral authority and protection. These sacred markings are thought to ensure good fortune and divine blessing. Embroidery itself carries moral meaning. A young woman's skill in stitching intricate dog motifs is seen as evidence of patience, virtue, and dedication, qualities essential for marriage and family life. Through thread and color, mythology becomes wearable memory. The sacred dog in Djao spirituality embodies multiple layers of meaning. It is ancestor, the origin of bloodline. It is protector, guardian against unseen forces. It is teacher, bringer of agriculture and civilization. It is moral boundary, defining taboos and ethical conduct. And it is bridge, standing between heaven and earth, animal and human, myth and reality. In an age where modernization reshapes even the most remote landscapes, the Djao continue to preserve this extraordinary worldview. Though younger generations navigate contemporary life, the legend of Ban Ho remains central to identity. Because for the Djao, the story is not fantasy. It is heritage. We have stepped briefly into the spiritual landscape of the Djao, through the legend of Ban Ho, the sacred taboo, the embroidered symbols, and the ritual devotion that keeps an ancient ancestor alive in collective memory. In the mountains of northern Vietnam, beneath forests that have witnessed centuries of change, the sacred dog still stands at the threshold between worlds. Here, myth is not abandoned. It is inherited. And on sacred trails, we continue to follow these hidden paths, where ancestral spirits remain close, where culture is woven with cosmology, and where the past still breathes in the present. Join us on the next journey as we uncover more untold spiritual traditions, stories carried not in textbooks, but in ritual chants, mountain winds, and the enduring memory of the sacred.